Hello everyone! Hi guys! I see there's already a whole bunch of you watching and some people in chat. Awesome! So happy Friday guys! I'm super happy to be here with you. Can you guys hear me okay? Hopefully this is working. I've been super busy today. Emerald just got her 12-month-old shots and whew, yeah, I've just been running around all day long. So I'm super excited to be here and chilling with you guys tonight and coloring. So let's do it. If you guys want to color along with me tonight, we are coloring this page, which is actually the front cover of Desert Wonderland. So it's from this book right here. So this is Desert Wonderland, the book that we're doing, and that's the front cover. And I colored this initially in it was like Photoshop, so this was digital coloring. But yeah, so we're gonna color that. If you guys want to follow along and you don't have the book, then you can actually print this page out. So there's a link in YouTube right now. So if you just go into the captions, you can see the link there. And there's also a few other pages from Desert Wonderland as well as Botanical Wonderland in there as well. So you can print them out and color them other times. Yeah, so I'm sipping on a little, I actually have a wine tonight. So cheers everyone. Look at all these people. I see there's so many of you. Welcome everyone. So happy you guys are talking in chat. Let me know what you're sipping on tonight. And also cheers. Cheers to Friday night. And this is our awesome time to sit down and color and relax together. And I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, so for this one, I was kind of thinking maybe just to go with natural colors. I think choosing the color scheme is really like the hardest part. At least for me it is. And just getting started. So the easiest way, I think, sometimes to get started, I often say just to choose complementary colors, but I also think that a great way to get started choosing your colors is to just choose natural colors. So I'm just gonna go with what we see in nature for this, which could be really a lot of variations, right? So, and I'm gonna go a little wild, I guess. I'm using an iPad for a reference, so I'm gonna show you that here. So just to have a reference, sometimes it's just helpful to look up something. So this is some cactuses. Let me just zoom in there. Okay, so I really like the blues, the purples, and the greens that we have here. And then these really nice bright yellow blooms. I'm not sure if I'll keep the yellow blooms, but we'll see. So I want to go with this crazy bright, colorful scheme. And then for the bones, for the antelope bones, I think I'll just do like bone shades. So what should I start with, you guys? Let me know what you guys think I should start with. Do you want me to start with the bones first, or a bloom, or a paddle? Tell me in chat while I start picking out my colors, because I haven't done that yet because I haven't had any time. So, let's see. I'm just gonna choose a few bright colors. I need to get some like purples in there. Those of you who are just joining us, welcome. Okay, so 2 people are saying bones so far. Okay. Anybody else have any ideas of what I should start? If you have an opinion about which area I should start with, let me know. So I'm also gonna pull up my reference I'm gonna use for the bones. I think I kind of want to go with like a pinkish, but natural tones, but kind of pink, but also, yeah, that's pretty kind of like yellowish too. So I'm using a real photo of an antelope skull just to get an idea of like where the shadows would be. And I think I want it to be a little bit pink as well, just a very light tinge. So for my bone colors, I'm gonna start to choose them. I have some neutrals, which I'm excited to use. I haven't used these yet. So I'm just gonna grab, if you are coloring along, if you have a French gray, that's what I'm gonna use. And then if you don't have it, that's okay. Use a cream. You can use a cream color or just any light color. And then I'm gonna use a brown. So you can use whatever brown you have. I'm just pulling out a few choices and I'm not sure if I'm gonna use them all, but just a few ideas. Okay, sounds like, so 3 of you said bones. Let's just start doing bones. So welcome, we have, hi Emma, oh my goodness, miss you so much. Hi Dawn, hi Kimmy, good to see you again in chat. Melissa, welcome. Hi Abby. Hello Loops, hello Jack. Awesome, all right, let's get started. Let's zoom in here as much as possible. And make sure it's really clear. There you go. Is anybody doing anything for Memorial Day weekend? I don't even know if that's a silly question to ask. Okay, so what do I want to start with? So I'm going to start with a medium tone. Be right back. Okay, I'm gonna use a piece of scratch paper too, so I can just kind of see how my colors are gonna look. I usually have a piece of scratch paper near me while I'm deciding my colors. Okay, so let's start off with like a medium brown. Let's see how this one looks. Yeah, it's a little bit dark actually. Let's do a lighter. No, that's too light now. Okay, how about this one? I think I want to start with, let's do this color. So I'm using ginger root, but if you don't have it, which probably you don't, use a cream color or like just a medium, really light brown if you have one. So I'm going to start at the very edges. And I'm starting in this left corner and I'm just starting to lightly add a layer. I think for this one, what I want to do is have all the little sections of the bone be the lightest in the middle. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going around. I know you guys can't really see that. It's like really bright, huh? If I move my hand, it's better. How about, does that help? Let's see. Oh, this color's like super light, so I know you guys can't see it very well. But just hang in there, you'll be able to see the next layer. So basically, it's just a very light layer. You can use a light brown or even a light yellow or a cream. Then I'm gonna add another layer on top of it with a darker color. So the next color I'm using is, this is 50% French gray, and if you don't have it, that's okay. Just use the next medium brown that you have. Or whatever color. If you're doing something fun and doing like rainbowing it. I almost thought of doing that tonight. I almost was like, oh, should I just rainbow it? Oh my gosh, hi Hall, you guys are coloring with me? Oh, that's so fun. I love it. Thanks for coming and being in chat. I love it. That's so cool. So I know this is still kind of hard to see, right guys? It's a little bright for you. I wonder if I can turn the light. I can turn my light down a little bit. Maybe that'll help. There we go. No? Wait, it's a little bit. That should help. So let's see. You guys able to see that now? So what I'm doing right now is I'm using the scumbling technique. I'm just gently, softly adding a layer over the last one by just drawing little circles that are overlapping each other. They're kind of ovals. That's my preferred way of coloring, but you can do however way is best for you. Some people just like to go in a back and forth stroke the whole way. Some people like to do more scribbly marks or hatching. Okay, so, okay, I'm gonna add a little more pressure now into that. So now you're gonna be able to see it quite a bit more. I know I'm not sure why it's so like bright, because it's seriously really dark for me. But I guess you can see it all right. So adding more pressure, and the cool thing about coloring in bones too is that there's gonna be a lot of little like bumps and things. And so if you make some areas harder than others with your pencil, that's cool. It's gonna look good that way. So you don't really need to worry about it being like really smooth. Okay, so I'm just adding another another layer with more pressure. Just leaving the middle white. Cool. So I don't want to get too dark with it because it's a bone and they're white. So let's do maybe one more darker brown. I'm going to be using a 90% warm gray now. And if you don't have that, you can use black or a dark gray. And I'm doing the same thing, and I'm just gonna be going all around those inner edges again, in the same way. And you don't need to blend this all the way into the middle, just mostly focus on those edges, I think. And just blend inward. So it sounds like some people are going to the beach this weekend. Awesome. Which beach are you going to? That does sound really nice. Here in San Diego, as far as I know, I don't think we can sit on the beach yet, right? I can't wait for that, honestly, because right now it's really hard just to go to the beach and walk because the baby, she can't walk yet, so we have to carry her the whole time on our backs. She's like 21 pounds, so it's not very enjoyable. Okay, so I'm gonna go back now with my medium color, which is the ginger root. So my medium brown or whatever you have. I'm just adding one more layer around that. And I think for this one, I kind of want to just move quickly because I actually want to try and get this one done because I never do. It takes me so long. Mostly because I'm probably just like talking the whole time and I'm distracted. So what we're gonna do is do the same thing and then apply it just to the other section now. Right here. So same thing, I'm just using these 3 colors as before. And I'm gonna try to just move a little quickly, like I said, just a little bit faster. Sometimes I just get like really lost in all the lines and coloring, which is so great because that's kind of the point of this, right? It's just like enjoying your time to color and to be creative and just like watching the lines come together and the colors layering together. That's the beauty of it. And it's something really therapeutic too about that, you know? So I definitely find myself just getting like lost in it in a great way. But then it's like 2 hours go by and then I'm like, oh wait, like I only gotten like a quarter of it done. And then I end up not ever finishing it because I lose momentum. Well, and also because I have no time, but But yeah, I don't know. Those of you who color, how do you guys, like, when do you do it? And how do you find time to do it? Or is it something that you just like carve out of your day and you're like, I'm gonna color at this time, or I don't know. Because I have so many coloring projects that I started and it's like really hard for me to finish. And the funny thing is, well, I do have paintings that are the same way too, but I don't know, coloring for me takes a lot longer than painting. So I think I actually just get really, I just kind of get bored with it because with painting it's so fast, so I can like have really quick, you know, results. So I'm actually, I don't know if you guys can see this super well. I don't know. I feel like it's a little far away, but, and I tried to zoom in all the way, but hopefully you can see it all right. But I am doing my little circles, which is called scumbling. I'm doing them kind of larger than normal, and letting them kind of show over my last layer because it adds some kind of cool texture to it. And I think that's gonna work really well for bones. So let's see if I can show this to you guys a little closer. Okay, so do you guys see that? So there's like a little bit of texture when you add those little circles like that. And I think it looks good for bones, personally, but yeah. Hi, welcome new people coming in. So good to hear from you. Welcome to Aesthetic Gem. Oh, you watched my color therapy videos? That's awesome. So those of you who don't know, I also do tutorials for an app called Color Therapy. And it's an awesome app. It's actually digital coloring on your iPad or your iPhone, and it's amazing. There's seriously amazing things you can do with coloring on it, and you would never even expect it. And I mean, I'm a very traditional artist where I just want to, you know, use my physical products. I want to use pencils and anything tactile with my hands, you know? But I love using this app. It really is just as therapeutic, I think, as the physical stuff. But anyways, so yeah, Color Therapy is the app, and I do tutorials on how to use it and how to do different techniques for them. It's definitely super fun. And it's also really not messy too. So if you don't like being messy, not that colored pencils are messy, but okay, cool. So now that we have a few layers down on the bones, you can see it's kind of coming together now. Let's do another section and keep moving. So I'm gonna do this here. So I've done like over 200 tutorials for this app actually. So I record myself coloring it, and then I edit it, and then they post it on their app as well as YouTube. So it's like I've done a ton of tutorials, which is cool. I'm moving quickly with this one. Let's go. I'm just gonna go in this section too. I guess my hand is kind of in the way of the camera, huh? Maybe if I turn it. My setup's a little bit different tonight. Honestly, it's different every night, but yeah. So I don't know what we're doing this weekend. Nothing's planned. I mean, I would love to go to the beach, but then I'm thinking like everyone's gonna go to the beach too. I know someone said they're in Florida too. That's awesome. You're on the Gulf Coast. So it would definitely be a summery type climate right now, that's for sure. Okay, so I'm just adding this this color. This is if you're coloring along with me again, this is ginger root. I'm using the whole complete set of Prismacolors that I have, which I just got recently, and I'm like super overwhelmed by all the colors. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to do with all of them, but it's so much fun. I just like love it, having them all. So this is my first time using these neutrals. But you can still accomplish a ton with just a few colors, honestly. I mean, you can do a lot, but at the end of the day, you will be a little bit limited. Like if you only have the 12 pack of Prismacolors, you can definitely do a lot, but again, yeah, you'll be limited. So what are you guys using to color right now? I mean, I'm using Prismacolors, but there's so many other great brands out there as well. I'm just curious to know what you're using, because you can also be doing gel pens, which maybe I should do gel pens, or oh, I know what I should do. I should do watercolor pencils. I should do that in my next stream, I think. What do you guys think? Courtney, you say La Jolla has been amazing to walk along. Oh, I haven't been there in so long. That sounds beautiful though. It's beautiful there. Maybe if I color this way, you guys can see a little better. Maybe I should move my camera. I'm just kind of frustrated, guys. I don't like how... I think maybe if I move my camera straight up and down, that'll help with the glare. That looks better, actually. I think that looks better. Okay. Okay, sounds like a few of you guys want me to do watercolor or watercolor pencils. Yeah, I would love to do that. Oh, cool. Hi, Julie, welcome. And also welcome, Kit. Oh, you said you're up to my eyeballs in colored pencils? Oh, wow. That sounds like a dream. A colorist's dream. So Julie, you said you're using Xena colors. Oh, cool. So you like them. I haven't tried them. That's awesome. Are they cheaper than Prismacolors? Is this in focus? Let's see. Oh, shoot. There we go. Okay. Okay, now I feel like it looks a lot better. Just had to adjust that camera. Okay, I'm just gonna try to keep moving quickly. I'm just really honestly doing really large strokes here. So for the eyes right here, where it has these lines coming down, that's supposed to be a shadow. So our light source is implied that it's from above, shining down. So you want to color that area dark. I mean, you don't have to, but it's already kind of there for you. So I'm using my darkest brown for that, which is the 90% warm gray, if you have that. And I'm actually gonna just really add some pressure to that too. Really want it to recede into the paper. So if you're using any dark colors, remember dark colors recede into the paper. So it will go further away, and then light colors will come to the front of the paper. I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other side. When I was looking at this drawing earlier, I was thinking, I drew an antelope skull with desert things. And then I was like, wait, does that make sense? Does that make sense? I don't know. I mean, there's gotta be like cactuses where antelopes live, right? I mean, for sure. Am I crazy? I don't know. I was just thinking about it. It just seemed weird to me for a second. All right, so yeah, I'm just gonna finish up these little sections here. I'm using my medium brown, or if you are coloring with me, it's 50% French gray. So that's my second layer, and then I'll add another layer. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna add a pink tinge to this, that's right. Because I wanted to have a little bit of a mysterious kind of fun, lighthearted feel to it as well as realistic, which is kind of hard to accomplish really, but we'll try. So for these middle sections, I kind of want to leave them kind of light. So I'm not going to add as much shadow to them. So I'm just barely going to go around the edges. Because these sections of the skull right here are going to be kind of like, they're more prominent and they're protruding outward. And then the eyes are sunken in, so that's going to be more shaded, if that makes sense. So this will just be lighter. So barely adding any color. And also this area right here of the, like the snout or whatever, you want to do the same thing that we did with the eyes where it should be sunken. Or to make it look like it's sunken, you just want to add some shadow. So using your darkest color, just add that in to where those lines are softly. Again, you don't have to make this really smooth because I think with the texture that it creates when you're not being really smooth, it looks nice on the bones. It creates texture with it, so we like that. I mean, I like that, so. All right, almost done here. Oh wow, Julie, that's pretty expensive. So they've got to be really good quality, and it sounds like he really did spend time researching. That's awesome. I'm always curious about other brands out there. It's definitely an investment, you know? You definitely want to know what you're getting and what you're spending your money on, because it's, yeah, definitely an investment. All right. Feeling pretty good. Let's add a little pink like I was saying. I mean, this is just something I want to do. Or maybe I should wait till I do the cactuses. I don't know. I might just do a tad bit right now and then add more pink if I want later, just to bring it all together. So I'm gonna be using, this is a blush pink. So Holly asks, do you and Emerald color together? Oh, not quite yet. She's like she doesn't really know how to hold it. Those of you who don't know, Emerald is 1 year old. She just turned 1. I got her actually for her birthday. I got her these like they're called like honey sticks, but they're basically just wax crayons. Oh no, my face video died. Just hang in there, guys. Let me replace my battery. I'm still here though. My camera just lost its battery. So my video should be coming back in a second. All right. Let's see here. Okay, there it is. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, so back to this. I'm using a blush pink. I just want to add a little bit of a tinge of pink to it. So in like the highlighted areas where it's really light, just gonna add a little tinge of pink. And again, I think I'm gonna go back later after I do my cactuses, and just depending on how bright they are, I'll go back and add it in to the skull, because it'll kind of pull it together that way, you know? This isn't really showing up very well. Maybe I should go brighter. Maybe I should do this one. Let's just try. Let's experiment. I need to use my scratch sheet of paper. Oh, that's pretty bright. Ooh, I like the hot pink. I'm gonna just try. Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna just use a tiny bit of hot pink. Andrew's putting Emerald down right now, and she's getting her teeth brushed. So if you hear her being really pissed off, that's my baby. She hates getting her teeth brushed. But she also is so sad this week. The last 2 weeks, well, I don't know, the last like 10 days maybe, she has 4 molars, well 3, I don't know, maybe 4, coming in all at once, you guys. So first it was 1, and then it was the other, and now it's another, and they're all kind of coming in at the same time, and it's just like super. She was not this irritated with her other teeth, but these molars are like no joke. And I do not blame her, because those little molars, they look painful. Because it's not just like one little part coming up, it's like 4, you know, the 4 little cuspids coming through. So, whew, boy. She's been like extremely needy and also not sleeping well at night. It's been extra. That's for sure. Poor thing, poor thing. So, yeah, it's been hard right now with her molars. That's hard being a baby. Okay, so there's a very light, oh, baby, it's okay. Poor baby. Yeah, we've had to give her some Tylenol, but I don't think it actually helps though. I think she just, I don't know, she just needs extra attention, you know. Okay, so I like how this is looking with the pink. I'm mostly focusing my little pink tinges in the lighter areas, so I'm not really bringing it into the darker shadows as much. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's keep moving. I don't know yet how I want to do the antlers. Those are all they're kind of like abstract anyways. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna wait and let's do, what should I do, guys? Should I do a paddle? And I'm gonna do this on the left side because I don't want to smear it. Should I do a paddle or should I do a bloom right now? Let me know in chat while I figure out what my colors are for my paddles. And those of you who are just joining me, I'm using this reference for my paddle colors. So it's greens, pinks, purples, a little bit of blue, kind of turquoise. So just deciding which colors I should use. Also a reminder just to keep your pencils really sharp too. Okay. Just pulled out a ton of colors. All right. Oh, everyone says paddle. Let's do it. I kind of figured. I don't know why. It just sounded fun. Let's do a paddle. Okay. Let's just start with this little baby paddle. And let's do it so that it's turquoise and it fades into like purplish pink. So I'll do a gradient. Oh, yeah, I need to do the roots too, Jack. Maybe we can do that one next. I'm not sure how I'll do those yet though. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I know, poor babies. Some babies aren't affected by teething, but oof. Yeah. I don't know. She's definitely like happy throughout the day, but she lately just can't seem to hang out very long on her own. Okay, so I'm using, let's do this light aqua. Starting off really lightly. I'm just gonna bring it up really lightly, all the way to like almost the top. I'm just gonna go straight up, and I'm making really large oval circular shapes overlapping each other. So my style in these books is what I call biomorphic. So it's not realism necessarily. It's organic, lots of organic lines. And I added some weird shapes that look like they could be in nature, but maybe aren't. So you kind of just, you know, you go with it and you just color it how you'd like. It's kind of the fun of it too. It's like you can just make it up. Okay, now, so I got that, I blended that up almost to the very top. Now I'm gonna use like, I need to figure out what I'm using next. Maybe, ooh, I do know I like processed red, but I do want to just see how it looks on scratch paper first. That's pretty dark, actually. I think I need like an in-between. Well, I think it's okay, maybe. Maybe if I use a light pink, let's see, maybe. I'm gonna try this color. Oh wait, this one. Yeah, well, it's like too pinky for me. Yeah, no, whatever. Let's just start with processed red. So I'm using processed red. If you don't have it, use like you can just use a pink or a maroon color or a burgundy. So this time I'm actually going to start at the tip or the top of the paddle. And I'm doing it a little bit kind of like wonky, starting at one side. And I'm just going to really softly like blend it down very, very softly. Because I don't want the pink to overtake that turquoise I did. So just layering softly. I think for this coloring, I want to leave it kind of light. Like I don't want to do too much burnishing on this. Sometimes I really want to do burnishing, which is pressing really hard into the paper and making it really deep, dark, bold contrast. But I don't know, I'm just feeling like these light vibes. Okay, so I like that blending, that looks pretty good. I might add a little pressure to just the very top where that pink is. I love this color so much. It's definitely not even close to a red. It's like fully magenta, but it's also like almost purpley. I love it so much. Oh my gosh, like I'm obsessed with this. Okay, I'm going back now with the turquoise. Oh wait, what is it? What is this color? Oh, that was light aqua. Okay, so I'm going back with light aqua. And I'm just gonna add a little pressure. I think I wanna add a little pressure just to the edges. Just a little bit. How are you guys doing? I wish I could see your color alongs. I wanna see what you're doing. You guys should post your works in progress and tag me later. I would love to see them. It'd be cool though, like maybe sometime we could do a Zoom, because then you guys could hold up what you're coloring and show me. Okay, so when I start to add pressure with the light aqua on top of processed red, it starts to turn into purple. That's really cool. I love that. Sometimes it's like magical. So cool. So that's kind of fun. I might just keep moving. I don't know what I'm gonna do around this edge. What should I do? Maybe like a dark purple. What's this color? Yeah, let's do this. Okay, this is a mulberry, or if you guys have purple or like a dark maroon. How do I want to do this? I don't know. I'm just gonna start at the bottom. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm just gonna start at the bottom and like bring it up. Ooh, I should just make the other side teal, like, so just make it like opposite. That would be cool. Okay, so I'm doing the opposite. So the top will be the light aqua. So for those of you who love coloring or who want to learn more tips and stuff, I actually have a masterclass. It's called Coloring Masterclass. I know one of you in here in the chat room is actually taking it, which is so cool. So yeah, if you guys are wanting to learn more about how to color, I have a whole video tutorial website, a masterclass with everything in it that you would pretty much ever need to know. So that's on, if you want to look at it, it's on my website, or you can just click on the caption for this video and there's a link to it. And I actually lowered the price from before. because of quarantine and everything. So it's a lot lower, like a lot, like 3 times lower than I used to have it at. So I wanted it to be affordable. I wanted people, because I know at least when this all started, like people were just wanting to be more creative and stuff, and things were like so uncertain, you know, for everyone. So anyways, yeah, I decided to make it more affordable and so that more people could enjoy it. So that's kind of fun. All right, let's move on. I love these colors, so cool. We have a lot going on here. We have like the bones are kind of realistic colored, and then this paddle is pretty like bright. So maybe we'll revisit that later just to like kind of bridge that gap of the colors. But for now, let's move on to this paddle below it. So I think for this one, I want to do the same colors, but I want to do like a little more green, maybe. Yes, Kit, thank you. That's also a good reminder. I have 2 other books. So if you don't like videos or if you like books a lot, I have 2 books that are on art instruction. So one of them is how to color, so using colored pencils and other materials. And the other book is how to draw. So it's full circle. So if you love to draw and color, if you want to learn how to draw something like this from scratch, I have a book on that, step by step. And then if you want to learn more about coloring, I also have a book on that too. So they kind of go hand in hand. Okay, so for this one, I'm actually using now a parrot green. It's pretty, it's like a turquoise. So if you don't have it, use a turquoise, or you could use a green. This one might take me a little while because I'm going around these circles. Maybe I should ignore that. I think maybe I should ignore those circles and then I'll color them purple. Okay. And I'm just gonna do that so that we can just keep moving, because knowing me, I'm not gonna finish this if I don't keep moving. So let's move it along. So let's see, for this cactus, I want it to be kind of light in the middle right here. I already kind of made it dark though. Oh well, that's okay. Sometimes I don't really know what I'm doing until I've like started and I'm like, oh, well, I'll just go with it. So yeah, I'm just gonna cover this mostly in this like turquoise color. And then I want it to be white somewhere though, like sort of in the middle. Top, it'll be kind of light. And just finish the rest up with that turquoise green. Now let's go and add in that color we liked before. What was that? Process red. Yes. I need to sharpen my pencil. Oh my gosh, so Kit says she's going to Balboa Park tomorrow to color match with pencils and plants. Are you serious? Oh my gosh, that sounds delightful. Wow, I love that so much. And also right now is such a good time to go, especially to Balboa Park too, because they have a desert garden. So, and everything is blooming because it's spring. It's so beautiful. So beautiful, I love it. Yeah, all the desert flowers are blooming. It's just incredible. Those are some of my favorite blooms. Definitely amazing, because it's like these beautiful blooms that come out of this like crazy looking spiky thing, you know, and it's just so lovely. They're so, like, the blooms are so delicate looking from a giant spiky violent looking plant. So for this, I'm adding that processed red, or if you have like a maroon or a pink, I'm layering over just one side of the paddle. So sometimes these cactuses are just kind of like one side is pink or green or blue or whatever. And then also sometimes it has little like patches of bright pink. That's my favorite, honestly. These paddles, or apuntia, I'm not sure how to say it, but apuntia paddles, I just love them because they have this beautiful teal and purple look to them. And they change too, depending on the temperature and the sun. As with all succulents, depends on the amount of sun you give them and heat. If there's a lot of heat, then they'll change color. So if your succulents are turning like orange and they used to be green, then they're getting too much heat and sun probably. But I mean, some people like that though, so that's okay. All right. So that's pretty light colored. That's okay. I think for the spines or the little like circles there, I want those to be like a dark purple. So I'm looking at my reference. This is my reference if you haven't, if you weren't looking. So, oh, I like this dark area too. Okay, so let's choose a dark purple for that. All right, let me go find a dark purple. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, so let's see. Ooh, there's a dioxazine purple? Oh my gosh. I didn't even know Prismacolor made this. Oh my gosh, I love dioxazine purple. Okay, at least with painting. I didn't even know that they made it for pencils. Let's see what that looks like. Yes, love. Okay, that's really dark. All right, so I'm gonna add that into those little circles. If you don't have it, just use a dark purple. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna outline that circle and then do a very, very soft little glow around it for each one. Oh, this is gonna take me forever. That's okay. I'll try to move quickly. Yeah, so I want these little spines to have that nice purple glow around them. Yep, that looks cool. All right. I think also I want to add a little of that purple to make like a shadow down here. I think I want to add that in. So kind of just going around this bloom. That's fun. All right, cool. Yeah, we got lots of colors going on here. So what else are you all doing for the weekend? So it sounds like a lot of you are going to the beach. What else are you all doing? I'm probably just trying to survive. So one of my questions, where did you get the reference photo? Oh, just the internet. I don't know. I just was looking online.
In a good way, bass drums, slamming it, samples, smashing it.
There's something really relaxing about just drawing circles, even though it's like super monotonous. It's just therapeutic, you know, just going around and around. I used to actually do that all the time, guys. Like when I was in art school, for some reason I was obsessed with circles and I would always paint them and draw them and then turn them into all kinds of weird little abstract things. But I loved drawing circles and I always have. I love putting them into drawings, putting them into paintings. I definitely don't have that phobia, whatever it's called. The phobia, like the fear of holes or circles or whatever. I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but... Nice. Okay, yeah, I definitely like how this is turning out. Okay. Should I do the bloom next? My reference, the blooms were yellow. And I'm tempted to do yellow, but I don't, you know what's funny? I just don't even like the color yellow. I'm not a yellow person. So maybe it's because I just don't, because it's such a light color and it's hard to work with because of that. I don't know. So I'm just a little bit, I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to do yellow, but I know it's going to look really good. It's going to create a lot of contrast against the teal and purple too. So I'm conflicted. I guess I could do like a peach. Maybe I should do a peach. Tryptophobia, yes. That's your biggest phobia, Courtney. Oh man, sorry. I didn't mean to bring it up and make you color all these circles and holes. Can you have the opposite of that and just like circles and stuff? I don't think I like holes. I just like circles. That's different, right? Oh, it's so silly. Okay, I'm glad this isn't bad. This area though is a little bit sketchy for sure. The middle area of those blooms. That's definitely tryptophobia. All right, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab some more wine. All right, we're back. Still not sure what to do with the bloom. I guess I'll do a peach though. But I don't know if that's gonna conflict. I'm unsure. I'm gonna just wait on that right now because I don't know. I want to do another paddle. Let's do it. I want to do this one right here. Make sure this is in focus. Sorry, I didn't do my nails for you guys. I just realized you're looking at my nails all up close. That's a little bit creepy. Okay, I want to do this one a little bit more green, I think. Like, I'm not getting enough green from this. Yeah, I want to add a little green. But barely. Maybe just apple green. Basic green. Yeah, let's just do a tiny bit of that. Oh my gosh, Julia, I just saw your comment. Your boys are coloring along also. Oh, oh my gosh, I love that he's chiming in. That's amazing. Monty, you're so cool. You guys are all super cool for coloring along with me. That is rad. Okay, so I just started coloring and I wasn't even thinking about it, which is great. Anyways, apple green, that's what I'm using. Yes. And hopefully you guys can see. It's very light. I'm just barely adding it because I don't want to do too much green because I want to keep it mostly in the purplish turquoise family. So now I'm going to go back over that with parrot green. So if you don't have that, just use just either turquoise or a darker green. So I just wanted to kind of warm it up a bit. There you go. I like how that's looking now. Okay. Nice. And then adding a little more pressure with that parrot green just on the edges. And then before I do too much, I think I want to add, going back to the, what is this one? The process red that we love. I love. Oh wait, no, what did I use right here? Did I use mulberry? I think I did. Yeah, sorry, going back to mulberry. I'm gonna be using a little bit of mulberry, which is kind of purplish, like a light pinkish purple. I'm gonna add it into this cactus here so that, or the paddle, so that it looks like it's starting to blend. Cause right now it looks like it's just stuck on there. So I just wanna add a little purple into it at the bottom. Okay, and then I'm gonna add that mulberry into the top as well. Just a little bit. Nice. Do you guys like how I'm just like I'm complimenting myself? But you really have to, as you're creating art, you need to just be okay with liking what you're doing and you know, I don't know, I think it's okay to even just compliment yourself as you're going, like, oh, that looks really good. Be confident, you know, be confident in what you're doing. Ooh, I love how this mulberry is looking, first of all, on its own, but then also blending down into that parrot green and the apple green. It looks really cool. That's fun. I'm gonna leave that one for now. It's really light, so maybe I'll just do a tad bit of pressure at the very top, just to pull it in, and then just keep moving because I wanna get more of the sun, and I'm not I'm not moving as quickly as I wanted, but that's okay. I'll do this paddle down here now. So let's go back. And I'm using light aqua, trying to pull this all together. And I'm just gonna color all around the inside edge. Coloring in the inside edge of this paddle. And bringing it into the middle and just keeping the middle white. And then we'll do a little pink with that processed red. I'm just gonna do it at the tip of that paddle. So I don't know if many of you, if any, know this, but I used to be a Disneyland face painter. It's kind of a fun fact about me. I always wanted to work in art. Like no matter what I did, I was like, I want to be an artist. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that looks like, but I'm just gonna do that. And I found myself working at Disneyland as a face painter. It was really fun. I worked there for almost 4 years. Definitely got to learn the ins and outs of the park. It was pretty cool. I don't know how many. I probably did thousands of face paints. Okay, so I blended the processed red from the tip of the paddle down a little bit, keeping the middle light. Oh, Ethan, you're so sweet. Thank you. I'm glad you think that's cool. I want to see how yours looks. Oh, you're talking about me working at Disneyland, sorry. It was cool. It was so much fun. Yeah, I know it's kind of sad thinking Disneyland is shut right now and who knows when it's gonna open. Oh, so I just added a little bit more of mulberry just at the tip of that paddle just to add a little more contrast. And then let's add a little bit of the dark purple we had before, which is dioxazine purple, my favorite hue. I'm adding that at the very base of that paddle, just very slightly, just so it's blending in with that paddle, kind of coming up a little bit. Just barely though, I don't want it to overtake it, just a tiny bit. Oh, hi, Mom. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. So now that looks pretty good. I like that. I really like the purple, the dark purple fading into the teal and then into that pinkish color. Okay, cool. Let's move on. I'm still like avoiding that bloom. Should I do peach or yellow? Okay, I think maybe we should do yellow as a bloom. We can do peach undertones though. But while I have these paddle colors in my hand, let's just go and finish this one. Here, at least. Just for now. Dioxazine is what it's called. Yep, dioxazine. I like it as a acrylic hue. I really love painting with it because it's so rich. And it's funny because I'm actually not a purple fan. I don't like purple. But the depth of that color is incredible. Okay, so I'm doing the same steps I did as this paddle down here on the bottom. So I'm doing the same thing. for this paddle. So I'm gonna do, oh, well, actually I'm switching it up. Sorry. I'm doing the same thing, but it's just gonna be reverse. So I'm starting with the process red at the bottom, and then I'll blend that into purple and a little bit of that teal, which was a light aqua. So light aqua will be at the top. And if you don't have it, yeah, this is the 150 set, I believe. Yeah, it is. If you don't have light aqua, it's like, just use a teal or a turquoise. This blends just so nicely, the light aqua with processed red, really beautifully. And then I think that mulberry is what we used before. So mulberry at the bottom. And then at the very top, just maybe a little bit of dioxazine purple. Just a little bit. What color should I do the antlers, you guys? Because I know I was kind of sticking to like a natural feel for everything. I'm wondering what I should do. Should I just continue with that? So bone colors, but like adding a little bit of light pink. Melissa says, what about orange for blossoms? Yeah, that's definitely an option. I actually normally like to choose orange. Plus, they're very naturally occurring and with these types of paddles too. I just always do them, so I was thinking to change it up, but orange definitely looks good. I think maybe I'll do, I don't know, somewhere in between there. Okay. All right, so there we go. Let's move on now to, so I'm actually doing good. I got like half done. Well, almost. Ooh, maybe I should just do this antler right now. Should I do it? What should we do for the antler though? Should I just do bone colors? Maybe we should just continue with bone color. Like we did, so that the background is really just exciting and amazing, and then the bone is just raw and natural. So it's a nice juxtaposition, and then we'll add a little bit of pink glow to it as well, just to add a little fun glow to it. Okay, so going back to our bone colors. What was I using? So let's see here. Okay, I remember I was using ginger root. It does help if you're trying to remember what you did somewhere, please write it down for your own self. I mean, I should be doing that, but if I want to come back to a project, I definitely need to write my colors down, or I keep them in a separate little container so that I know what colors I use, because otherwise it's almost impossible. It's really hard to remember what colors you use because it's just, there's a lot going on usually, unless it's basic. I would love to know if you guys want to tell me in chat, what else do you want to see me stream besides this, or is this something that you're interested in? I'm just curious what you guys want to watch on stream a lot. Do you want to watch coloring? I've been thinking about doing painting too, but it's a little more complicated because I use large canvases, so that's a little harder. But I am curious what you guys are interested in watching. Drawing, painting, coloring. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm using ginger root, and I'm just adding it into the horns or the antlers. And I'm going to keep the middle area of each section white, okay? And I know you can't really see it right now because we have a lot of glare, but also it's a very light color, this ginger root. So if you don't have it, use cream or use a light yellow. You can even use a light gray or any kind of bone color. Just use a light color. And right now I'm using the back and forth stroke. So I'm just going straight up and down. And just trying to move on quickly with this. You guys are so sweet. Oh, cool. So Sarah, you did your antlers super dark brown and the contrast looks really nice. Oh, cool. That sounds fun. You know, that actually makes a lot of sense because I just remembered that my reference photo I was looking at, the horns or the antlers, whatever, are really dark. So that would actually make more sense. But I did these when I drew this, it was kind of like fun and decorative and funky, a little abstract, a little biomorphic, so I think I'll just do the bone colors. Okay, so my next color, let's use a darker brown, or what I'll use is this 70% French gray. If you don't have that, use a like medium brown color or a gray. So you want to have, what I do is I usually work with 3 or so colors per section of coloring. So I do a light color, medium, and then dark. That's just kind of like an easy way to go with everything. Just light, medium, dark. And you just want to start with your light color first. Yeah, and then again, I'm using back and forth stroke. So just straight up and down lines. And that'll create a very shiny looking object. So these will start to look a bit shiny, especially if I add more pressure. I'm just blending this gray softly into the layer. I don't know what I'm doing with these little bumps though. I think maybe they should be dark. Yeah, like a dark brown maybe. Or something crazy, something pink even. To pull in the cactus color. Ooh, maybe, I don't know. I don't know what this music is. Should we change this? What's happening? Let's see what's going on here. Let's change it. All right, back to our stream. All right. Yeah, I really like this. Actually, if you have a gold color, you can use gold as well. Ooh, thinking of that, actually. A metallic would be really neat. The only thing about metallic pencils is that it doesn't really carry across as well. It doesn't really look metallic. So I'm not that inclined to use it. So I'm just adding more pressure along these edges. So did you guys know that my husband also streams too? He just started. He does DDR, which is Dance Dance Revolution. If you guys know what that is. It's a dance game. And you dance on this pad and there's these arrows that go up, down, left, or right. And you just go with the music. It's super fun. So he streams on Twitch. And it's been cool. Yeah, we've been streaming a lot lately, which is really fun. It's always interesting to thinking about, like, you know, what's going to change permanently with all this, with the pandemic, you know, what's going to stay. So, I mean, I only started streaming because of it. Same with him. And then there's other things, you know, people working online. I'm just kind of like curious. I bet you a lot of things will stay permanent. I bet you a lot of businesses will be like, well, we're already working from home, so why do we need to pay for an office? But there still, of course, will be certain places and businesses that will always be, you know, in person. But another thing, it's like also, what about shopping? You know, everyone's doing online shopping and grocery shopping too. Oh, also, I know it's late for some people because it's only 9:24 here in California, but I'm on the West Coast, so East Coasters, I know it's late, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know you're probably ready to go to bed soon. This video will save and it will automatically be posted to YouTube, so it'll be there. All right, so now I'm going back with my 90% French gray, or you could use a dark brown, and I'm gonna add it to those edges. Just at the edge, and I'm adding like medium to heavy pressure along the edges of those antlers. So now we have a lot of contrast, which I love. Oh my gosh. Andrew taught you to play DDR when you were 8. That's so cute. Oh my gosh, Sarah. It's so fun. And it's actually amazing because you can get really good at it pretty quickly. Like, not really good at it, but you can improve from like just starting off. When you just first start off, it's like, oh my gosh. And then within an hour, you can improve and level up pretty quickly. But then to get like super good, like Andrew's so good at it. It's insane. I can't even read what he does. Like, I can't even see the arrows. That requires a whole other set of skills, I think. I can't even move that fast. But yeah, if you guys ever want to watch him stream on DDR on Twitch, his name is it Japan Cakes? Hey babe. Are you Japan Cakes on Twitch? What? Are you Japan Cakes on Twitch? Oh, you're quesadilla. Sorry. Quesadilla. So if you want to watch him, he's incredible. It's so fun. So watch Quesadilla on Twitch. Sometimes Emerald jumps in there too. She actually loves the pad, so she'll like crawl on it and she thinks she's playing on it. It's so cute. I'm really looking forward to when I can create art with her though. I mean, right now it's like super messy and she just wants to smear it everywhere and eat it, you know, of course. But And also this age, her age is so much fun too at the same time. But yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. It's gonna be fun when she gets older and she can actually, she knows what she's doing, you know. Okay, good night, Melissa. Thanks so much for tuning in. All right, so let's do a bloom. I think it's time for that now. I'm gonna choose some colors. I got a bright yellow, so I have a canary yellow. And a cream. Then I need to like a peach color. Or maybe an orange. Oh, let's do this one maybe. Okay. It's so interesting looking at my cover for my book now that I'm coloring the actual page. Now I'm looking at how I colored it. Oh, I actually kind of did the same thing. That's so funny. Well, the purples and teal, I'm doing that right now, and I didn't even realize that. That's so funny. But I did add some little funky stuff, some little designs in the bones. Sorry, okay. Oh, I do love those colors. Okay. If you guys like watching coloring, I recommend watching Chris Chang on YouTube. She is incredible, an amazing colorist and so detailed. And her videos are really fun to watch too. She's colored a few of my pages too. But she's another level. Really amazing. So watch Chris Chang. Trying to think who else. There's a lot of great colorists out there though. So I'm using canary yellow and I'm just coloring the edges. And yeah, I actually do like the yellow. Normally I don't like yellow, but it's looking good against this teal. Let's use now, I'm gonna just use my computer paper and just scratch paper and see how it looks. This orange is a salmon pink. I don't know, how is this gonna look? Ooh, yeah, I do like the salmon pink. Okay, so I'm using salmon pink. If you don't have it, then use orange or a peach. So I added that to the tips. And I'm going back over with the canary yellow. I'm gonna make the bottom or the base of those petals light. So the tips are gonna be this peachish color, the salmon pink. And if you don't have one, I would try to get like a dusting brush, which is any kind of brush, but it's helpful if it is like a powder makeup brush type brush. And you can use that to dust your pencil shavings and pencil dust away so that you don't smear it by accident with your hand. This particular color is very dusty. Wonder why. That just has a lot of little pieces coming off of it. Yeah, this looks good. So the salmon pink, that's a really fun color on top of that canary yellow. So I'm probably gonna stop at 10 o'clock PST because that's my bedtime. Yeah, this looks good though. I love that. The yellowish salmon, that looks fun. Cool. All right, let's keep moving. I'm not sure what this song is though. Okay. All right. So tonight, I'm actually hosting my Stroller Strides group. So Stroller Strides is a super fun fitness workout group for moms with their babies in strollers. And we work out outside at parks. And there's all kinds of locations, and it's like, for me, it was the best thing ever when I first started going because it was a way to meet other moms. I mean, when you're a new mom, it's like everything is so crazy and overwhelming, and you really need someone else to talk to who is going through the same thing as you. So I started going when Emerald was only 8 weeks old. Absolutely loved it. And I go to the Balboa group, so hey girls, hey ladies. Some of my Balboa Park ladies in there. Miss all of them so much though. Yes, I know, Courtney. Hopefully back to it soon. Oh my gosh. Seriously. I just like have such good memories at Balboa with everyone there. It's like, I can't believe that's over. I mean, it'll come back, but you know, it's just such a very short time in your child's life and your life because they grow up so fast. You know, and that first year is like, it's just critical. Oh, Julie, I miss it so much. I know. Jack, yes, I definitely will do some roots. I don't know what color I should do, but I kind of feel like maybe I do like the salmon yellow color. Let's do it. Let's do the roots. Let's do it. Should I do the roots? Yeah, okay. So I want to do the roots a bit brown, I think, but also the yellow and salmon because I really like that. So I'm going to do the base darker. Let's see here. Ooh, chestnut. That's a fun color. Huh. Trying to decide which brown to use. I'm gonna start off with my ginger root color that I was using for the bones. You can also use like a cream or any light brownish color. Yeah, so I'm gonna use that ginger root and just start to color in my roots. Basically what I'm gonna do is make them dark at the base. So where they're coming out from the skull, I'll make them dark. And then just fade into this ginger color. I love this light color. You can also use cream or a light brown or yellow even, or even a really light orange, or just a light, yeah, just a light brown is probably good. But yeah, anyways, going back to stroller strides. Oh, yeah, it's just such a special time in your life when you're a new mom, and it's like your baby too. They're just so little, and you're just trying to figure out how to survive and work out, you know, stay fit when you have a whole new life. Like when you have a baby, it's like your life has changed so drastically all of a sudden, and you have to find the new normal. So I feel like this group, Stroller Strides, was awesome for me because it was like, this is a really fun new normal, and just made me feel normal, because everyone else there was also going through the same thing, depending on, you know, how old their kid was, but you still knew that they had gone through it before, and it was awesome. So it's been hard not to be able to go and attend that, but we will be able to do it soon, which is so exciting. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, Emerald is now past infanthood or whatever, so now she's technically a toddler. So I don't even know how does that change it? I don't know. But she'll be probably wanting to get out of the stroller. Let me out. She's gonna want to get out for sure. So the next color I'm using is salmon pink. So the same color we used on our balloons. If you don't have it, use an orange. So I added this into the base of the roots and just kind of like coming upward. And then now what do we want to do? Let's do a brown. So my French gray. Going back to my French gray. I'm going to use my 70% French gray, or if you have a brown, just use a medium brown for this, or gray. So I just want it to look like it's kind of blending in and receding back behind the skull. So I'm blending that down. Hi Cheryl, welcome. I don't know if you've been here already, but it's good to see you in chat. And yes, oh my gosh, children definitely change your life for the best forever. It's incredible. And you can't even anticipate it, you know, before. You can't imagine it. You can only imagine it so much. So I'm blending down. So I'm gonna bring this brown kind of maybe a quarter to half of the way down into the roots. And then on the edges, I might make them a little darker, just the inner edges. And then just add a little bit of shadow. I'm using that 90% French gray, or you can use a darker brown and add it to those edges, just for a little more contrast. Does anyone have an automatic pencil sharpener? Kind of leaning to getting one of those. More snacks, yeah. Oh my gosh. Be right back. All right. I'm back. Oh, so you guys don't sound like you use your electronic pencil sharpeners. Yeah, I just do manual as well, but it takes a little while. I was just thinking though, since Emerald turned 1, it was like actually really emotional for me. I was like, why do I feel so emotional about it? I mean, but it is such a really big thing. It's kind of a big deal because the first year is so many changes. Like they go through so many changes and they just grow up so quickly. They go from being a little baby to like a toddler that quickly. And it's like they were so like vulnerable and innocent, and they still are 100%, but it's just different because they were so reliant on you constantly, and they still are, like I said, now at this age, but I don't know, she's starting to have like a personality, you know, and then this age is so much fun too. I definitely like it. It's so fun. She has so much personality. I mean, I like this age better than when she was a baby, for sure. Because it was really hard. She was intense. But yeah, I was emotional, definitely. And I still am, like, thinking about how that first year is already done. Because it's just very special for you as a family and as a mom, so... Oh. But I wonder, I'm like, do you feel the same way when you have a second kid? Is it the same? I know, because it's not gonna be the same for you because you already have gone through the same physical changes and you know what to expect, right? But then, is it different? I don't know. I'm curious. For sure. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait until she says I love you. I'm already dying inside thinking about that. Ah, she's starting to babble a lot. I mean, she's been babbling for a long time, but she's starting to talk she has weird different vocal tones now. And it's so funny because you're like, I think I know what she's trying to say, but she can't say it yet. It's just so cute. But yeah, I'm probably gonna die once she says I love you. Oh my gosh. And that's the thing too, kids are so much fun because every age and every stage just seems like something to look forward to, you know? It's so much fun. But yeah, dang, it's very emotional for sure. All right, so I'm doing the roots now on the other side. Again, with that ginger root, laid the color down and then going over it with salmon pink. I'm kind of letting the tips of the roots be almost white, just kind of letting that ginger root color just fade into white at the very tips of those roots. Okay. Okay, this music is making me emotional now. All right, so let's find... All right, so I'm only gonna be streaming for, I don't know, 10 or 15? Gosh, how did that go by so fast? Oh my gosh. so looks like I got like a little more than halfway done, guys. That's actually really good. That's really good because I'm normally so slow, but then again, I've been doing my artist edition normally when I stream, and that's way bigger. Oh, oh my gosh, you guys, your comments. That's so amazing to hear. Oh, Jack, you use a jelly comb electric sharpener. Okay, cool. Ooh, curious. I'm curious to try that. Okay, I'm gonna move on from these roots. Oh, you couldn't even see that, sorry. Let's move on. Let's do this paddle now. I'm gonna do that paddle. And I'm just checking my reference photo. I think I want to mimic though. I wanted to mimic this one over here. Okay, yeah. Because I want to pull this all together. So make it look pretty harmonious. So let's do our light aqua. You guys are so sweet and encouraging in chat. Oh my goodness. I had to change the music to like disco because I was getting emotional. Disco is the best for any mood, honestly. It's new disco. It's always a good go-to. All right, so for this paddle, starting with light aqua. And just coloring upward. Using scumbling. So would you guys like to see this even more close up? I don't know if you're looking at this on a desktop or your phone, or are you casting it to a screen? I'm curious how you're watching this. iPad, I don't know what it is that you're looking at. I'd like to know, but do you want to see this closer up? Should I use a closer up camera? Or is this good? So using that light aqua, just blending upward very softly, leaving the middle kind of whitish. And what's our next color? I think it's mulberry, right? Let's see, what did I use? I think I used... Was it mulberry? Let's see. Yeah, I love that color. Ooh, that's good. I don't know if I like mulberry or processed red better. They're both good. They look so nice with blues and teals. So I'm blending this now from the base of that cactus upward. I'm using the back and forth stroke, just going back and forth. All right. Yeah, and I think for this one, I want to do... I'm going to do like one half. I'm going to do half of it like that purple. And then around the edges too, because I love when those paddles have that purplish pink around the edges. And the middle is turquoise. And I'm going over those circles, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about coloring in the circles, it's just gonna be like too much time for you to go around them. You know what you can also do too, if you wanted to keep those circles white, you could also go over them with a white gel pen. So I got my white gel pen over here, which I definitely recommend getting one. Jelly Roll is the best. You can also go over it. So if you want to keep those little circles white, just go over it with gel pen. So right now I'm just adding little dots. The fun thing is you can add more of your own little details with gel pen as well. So for example, if you want to add little like cactus spines and things like that, you could do that too with the white. So right here, oh, you're not gonna be able to see it very well. Well, you can't see it on that paddle very well, but darker areas, yeah, it'll work. The only thing is that your gel pen, it doesn't go over wax pencils super well unless you're doing like tiny little circles and things like that, what I'm doing. But you can try, it's a little bit hard. So I don't recommend using gel pen over large areas, but small areas it will work and it looks pretty cool. So there's one way to add back in the white if you wanted to do that. You can also add it elsewhere into little black areas too. All right, going back to this paddle. Okay, so Kit and Cheryl, you guys are using your desktop or your laptop. So that's good. That means you have a good view at least. Okay, cool. All right, so going back to our dioxazine purple. I'm using that at the base of this cactus. So I'm bringing up that purple into the other lighter purple, which was mulberry. Just a little bit. And then we need some more of that light aqua though. There's not enough. I need to add a little more pressure in there. So I'm going back with light aqua. Blending that into the mulberry. Or you can use, oh, sorry, it was over to the side. Can you guys see it now? There you go. Okay, so there's a good question by Cheryl. So she says, when you choose to color an image you've designed, do you have an immediate overall vision of a color scheme, or do you find yourself second guessing your choices and changing your ideas? Oh, clearly I second guess myself. So sometimes I have a plan, but I would say most of the time I start off with a plan and then I will alter it as I go. I think you just kind of have to do that with art in general. But that's just me. I mean, I'm not really strict about anything. I mean, my own drawings and lines are they're wobbly and stuff, and I like that. I'm cool with that. So nothing is perfect, and I am really open to change. So yeah, but I mean, it is helpful to stick to a color scheme, because it will definitely look good if you stick to a color scheme. One challenge you can do for yourself is do a monochromatic scheme. That's a really fun challenge. So you're only working in one color and you can do all of the different shades of that color. So all the highlights and lowlights of the one color, that's a good challenge. I've done that with blues and greens before, which is super fun. All right, so now I'm gonna bring this dark purple or the dioxazine all the way around these edges. I'm changing up what I said again. So it's like, I said I wanted to basically repeat what I did on this side over here, but I kind of want to bring a little bit of that dark purple up around those edges. So yeah, but I mean, yeah, you have to go with it. That's about being a visual creator. You know, you have to change things as you go. And then for those dots, those circles, what I did was just outline them with the dioxazine purple and then just create a little slight glow around them. Again, so I would love to see what you guys are, like how you guys are doing with this. I would love to see your in progress stuff. I will post it on my stories. If you're on Instagram, I will do that. I would love to see it. So tag me at Rachel Reinert Studio, or just DM me it. I want to see your in progress stuff. I would love to see it. I'm gonna have to log off really soon, the next few minutes, unfortunately. But you guys are so awesome. I really appreciate you all tuning in. It's so cool for me, honestly. It's really cool to like interact with you and know that there's all these people that are coloring along with me. That's so cool. All of you guys are coloring along. We're all doing it at the same time. Just think about that, how neat that is. You and a bunch of other people that are all over the US too. You're all coloring together and you're coloring the same thing, which is super fun. So we'll see if I actually finish this page. Hopefully I do. I actually did pretty good though. I'm happy. I got pretty close to almost finishing, so that's good. That means I'm getting faster. Not that it's the goal, because I don't think that's the goal, but it does create a sense of accomplishment, you know? And so, but yeah, thanks for watching with me this whole time. I had a lot of you guys all watching, which makes me really happy. It's so cool. I got that one finished. Cool. All right. Well, let's zoom out and see what we did. All right, so I'm gonna hold it up so you guys can see. And again, like I said, I would love to see what you guys accomplish too. Let's zoom out a little bit more. Okay. Okay, so there we go. That's what we did tonight. Oh, I want to do so much more still to it. I think it'd be really cool to have a nice background as well. We do have a lot of negative space, but I do love the teals and purples as well as the pinks. It's definitely inspiring me to want to go to the desert garden at Balboa. But you guys, thank you so much. I really do love this time with you. It's such a treat for me. Again, this video will be reposted automatically on YouTube. So it'll be there if you want to watch it again. And then you can also fast forward it too, which is cool. Good night, all my friends. It was so good to see you in chat. I can't wait to see people in real life. That will be the day. That will be so fun, but hope you all are doing well and take care. Again, if you want to print out any other pages, there's some more free printable pages on that link on YouTube in the captions. And also I have a coloring masterclass, like I said before. If you want to do an online class, I teach all of this more in depth in a whole video lesson masterclass that you can watch. And if you want to find any of my books, all the links are also on YouTube too. Thanks you guys so much for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate it, and take care. See you later.